cautionary measure. If love and peace you treasure, then you'll hear me when I say, oh, oh, that love in need of love today.
Welcome back. You listen to the State of the City. Truly, love is in need of love. And let me take this opportunity now to bring up one who has been a demonstrator of the love that we need in order to turn the city around, the state around, this country around, and this world around. So let me take this opportunity, really, for a man who needs no introduction, for he stood with the greatest Martin, and he's been standing with the family of the latest Martin and Trayvon Martin. So we introduced to some, reintroduced to others to the State of the City, the living legend, Baba Dick Gregory.
God bless you, my brother. Peace and love and all of those things.
Yes, sir. How are you?
You know, I just have to say thank you, like I always do, for having the type of show that gives information, and the greatest weapon you can use against a nation like America, yes, that spends billions of dollars making people believe she's the number one democracy, she's the greatest humanitarian for people in the world, right, and now they're in trouble.
That's right.
They're in trouble because NBC, CBS, and ABC don't have the ear no more.
That's right.
And so consequently, when you look at the young folks,
yes,
black and white,
that's right,
they get their news off these type of shows. They get these news off the late night shows.
Right. That's
people
right.
that they trust.
Yes.
And so again, I just say thank you. I've been listening. You know, the trial,
yes, is
so insulting.
That's right.
I mean, I'm listening to black folks on radio telling folks, don't be violent. Don't get the call. Well,
right.
There's nobody at that, black or white, even the commentators, who say it's a racial thing.
Right.
Now, they don't get on that.
That's right.
Mothers have to tell their sons, behave yourself now.
Right.
If the cops stop you, put both your hands. That's not a way to tell somebody who haven't been wrong.
That's right.
Who's talking to the cops?
Yes.
And you have the Super Bowl, you have the basketball, baseball.
Right.
When they win a title, the people in the town where they won tear up the town, man.
That's right.
And nobody black telling them.
That's right.
You know, don't do this.
Yeah, the Heat just won the championship. Ain't nobody get out there and say to the fans in Miami, don't riot.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
And so you can't be talking to me.
Right.
You know, you must be talking to white folks.
Right.
And so when you sit and you look at that trial and the insults,
yes,
that they gave us, and it's going to tell you, you know, what they got planned. Now, my mother wouldn't know this. She just look and she see, and she would be just with them. She wouldn't even notice they haven't said anything
right.
about, this ain't a black and white thing. This is right. No, come on, y'all. And so even the prosecutor the other day slipped and said he's coming home, getting him some a drink and some candy.
Right.
And he never made it home. Right. And he didn't steal it. Now, wait a minute, why'd you say that?
Right.
Why'd you have to say that?
That's right.
Nobody's even suggested that he stole it.
Right.
Look, so when we looking at it, could be the judge, the prosecutor,
yes.
and
the defense.
And the defense.
Yes.
Might be all together.
That's right.
You know, when you stop and think, but you can't tell that to America. You can't tell it to black folks because it's the whole thing.
That's right.
Now, all them black folks that's on them black shows telling folks to behave and do that. Have you ever said call in if your food stamps didn't come?
That's right.
Have you said call in veterans and we see if we can get you your check?
That's right.
You know, but now the Once America jumps on it and says, oh, yes, the veterans, huh?
Right.
26 veterans commit suicide every month, man.
That's right.
Every month.
Yes.
26 veterans. And nobody cares.
Right.
You know, they know when they come back, they all messed up, you know.
Right. That's right.
And so, again, I just hope, you know,
yes.
see what they looking at, the big boys in America.
Right.
They look at Egypt and know we're not that far from it.
That's right.
Not with the black folks.
Yes.
the white folks.
That's right.
It's going to come out and news 50 people was killed yesterday and they still come out tomorrow.
That's right.
I haven't seen that since the civil rights days.
That's right. Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes.
And so consequently, everybody holding their breath now, want to know which way is this going to go. I think the judge done already threw it.
That's right.
When she walked out that room
yes.
the other day, when the prosecutor
right.
was I don't mean that when a gentleman.
Yeah, Zimmerman's attorney, O'Mara.
Yeah, now
right.
the judge ain't supposed to walk out in the room. If he's wrong, you cite him.
That's right.
You know,
right.
and give him a contempt of court.
That's right.
Okay? You don't walk off because if they find him guilty now, he already got a new trial coming by the judge's behavior.
That's right.
And Lord knows if they find him guilty on one of them lesser charges,
right.
and she gave him the maximum, shit, I could go win that case for him.
yes,
and
sir.
So, and most folks looking at it didn't even know what they was looking at. They said, you have a right to have a jury of your peers.
Right.
Well, he did. That was his trial. You know.
Right.
Nobody was on trial but that white boy.
Right.
Now, they can say he all kinds of this and that.
Right.
He a white boy.
That's right.
That's, you know,
that's right.
Look like a racist, redneck white boy.
That's right.
And so when you stop and think about, and the news people is just getting over like fat rats.
Yes, sir.
And they said, oh, wow, they can't wait to get back the next day to see what's going to happen. And then they ask white folk questions they should be asking a black person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so again, you say, well, there's a lot of mystery around this.
Yes.
You know, and the questions that I'm not even interested in that. I'm interested in stuff that happened that nobody say it happened.
Right.
You know, that town is basically predominantly white.
Sanford,
the county's predominantly white.
That's right.
Now, you should have known something was wrong when they got rid of the white police. She got a black
one. That's right. and none of them have been called in to testify.
None
at all.
None. and so when you stop and think about, let's go back to that's the condo, whatever they call it.
Lake, the lake retreat.
Okay, but I mean the group that paid.
Oh, the homeowners association.
Homeowners association.
Right, that's right.
Paid the family $1 million.
Yes.
Wait a minute, hold it. How do you pay $1 million before you find out?
But he's guilty or not?
Who's guilty?
That's right, $1 million. I think the insurance company, I know I wrote it down, was Casualty Insurance, I believe.
Yeah, and so suppose he would have been found guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Then would you pay $1 million, or was that some money for something else?
That's right.
You know, I mean, and even because I don't know the law,
right.
Even if you couldn't mention that in the trial,
yes,
they got a whole lot of stuff they mentioned to the press.
That's right.
Because the jury's not going to see it. You could argue, could we bring this in?
Right.
Why? I mean, my client has already been assumed guilty by some hardcore white insurance folks.
Yep, Travelers Casualty Insurance. Paid $1 million.
What's this about?
Yes.
You know, and so I'm saying $1 million
mm-hmm.
for what?
That's right.
I mean, they haven't even said what they paid it to him for.
Right.
You know.
That's right.
And so when you stop and think about, if you go back to 7/11,
right, which I don't know if you've seen this latest video now that they're showing, but it clearly is a reenactment. It's not Trayvon Martin at the 7/11.
Oh no! When we started discussing that,
right,
black people,
yes, sir,
on radio,
right,
they showed him his back was to us,
right.
They showed somebody in a hoodie,
right.
And then when he left there, how come you didn't show him going out? Because they get the picture when you come in and go out.
That's right. Yes.
We haven't seen none of that.
That's right.
But I think the most damning information, I think I said this to you before.
Mm-hmm.
If I come to spend a week with you because we're going to do a video,
right,
and you say, man, I stay in this gated community, so why don't you come on by here? And, you know, because it's a convention in town, and ain't no hotels.
Right.
Close by. I said, okay, now you got to let the people know that you having a guest coming in.
That's right.
Do I have a car? Here's his license plate.
Mm-hmm.
Here's his name and everything. Now, they're not doing that because that's the protection of your money. I mean, if you paying extra, you got to get extra.
That's right.
And so consequently, and every time not just the visitors, anybody go out that gate or come in that gate, you pictured, you filmed.
That's right. And that wasn't brought up in terms of if they settled out of court the $1 million and it was said that George Zimmerman was the head of the community patrol, then the question is who else was working that particular night?
Yeah.
You know? And
who else was working that night?
Right.
And but it's just not the people that's working. Anybody that lived there, you come in or out, come in and out.
Right.
That's what you're paying for.
That's right.
And the courtyard is filmed.
That's right.
Everything is filmed.
Yes.
Because you just run the tape over and over and over and over, and after a certain minute of time, you just rerun it.
Right.
I don't know if that's a month or what.
Yes.
And so how come nobody said, look, let us see the pictures of the courtyard?
That's right.
Because all at once now they're telling those people, I heard one guy they interviewed and said he was talking to Zimmerman. He heard the shot. He came out.
Right.
And Zimmerman was saying, call 911.
Right.
Help me, call 911. I said, wait, ho.
Mm.
And the guy said when the cops got there was people in the neighborhood taking pictures. Ain't no cop going to let you come up and take no pictures of nobody.
That's right.
And ain't no cop going to let you come up with anything in your hands because they don't know if it's a gun. And when this guy walked over to him after the shot was fired, how did he know he wouldn't shoot him?
Right.
I mean, all it was, here's a witness that saw me, huh?
Right. That's right.
And then Trayvon was killed, if you listen to what they say, 100 yards from where he was living with his son. How come everybody heard something but the dad?
That's right. And the dad said, Baba, that he called Trayvon, and when he didn't get an answer, he thought that Trayvon had went to the movies with his cousin.
Mm.
Now, the only strange part to that for me is we was told that he left out at halftime of the NBA All-Star game.
Which would have been about, gonna run, which means he's going to run and come right back.
Yeah, which is about 9 o'clock, because the games come on about 8 o'clock.
Not only that, he didn't even take no identification.
Right.
Huh?
Right, that's right.
He didn't. So did he take his wallet or just a handful of money to go?
Yeah.
And then where did he meet the cousin?
That's right. Well, the dad said when he didn't hear from him, he assumed that he went to the movie. But still, my question is, what black youth you know is going to give up watching an NBA game to go to a movie at 10, 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
And then, as you mentioned, if he took ID or when he went in that 7-Eleven, did he pay with cash or did he pay with a credit card? So then there would be something physical there. But as I said,
he's in the morgue, listed as a John Doe.
Yes.
So now, so what's that about?
That's right.
But he said when he didn't come back.
Right.
Well, that means he was at home. See, I'm giving him the benefit of that when he might have been, working the midnight shift.
Right. Well, no, I think he said he went out with his fiance.
When? At what time?
Right. That's the issue, is the time frame.
That's important because we need to know first, one, how'd you know he was going out to go to the store?
Right.
If you wasn't there.
That's right.
Or if you was there.
Right.
And he hadn't came back by the time you left, thought he'd gone out with his cousin. Now, this is really critical here, man.
Yes, sir.
What I'm fixing to say now.
Right.
If he ran during halftime, he's going to come back.
Right.
So now he said he went out with his fiancée.
Mm-hmm.
Then what time did you come back in? Because forensics in a predominantly white house area.
Right.
I'm supposed to say housing project.
Yeah, gated community.
Gated community.
Yes, sir.
Forensics going to be it. They never had a murder there before.
That's right.
So they're going to be there, and they're going to have lights on so bright.
Yes.
Nighttime will look like daytime. So how did he not know?
Yes.
Something happened, because the next day they'd have been out there looking for evidence, and when it gets daytime.
That's right.
The people in the neighborhood got to be buzzing. The cops got to be knocking on people's doors. Did you see anything?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So how can Trayvon lay in a morgue for 3 days?
That's right.
Listed as a John Doe, and we wouldn't be talking about him now.
Right.
had it not been for the black voices on black radio.
That's right.
And black voices who's on white radio.
Yes, sir.
It would have